Hello everyone and welcome back to the GTA 5 Information Show. Okay, we're going to get straight back into part 2 of the GTA 5 preview. So we're just going to get straight into it. If you haven't seen my first part, the link will be in the description and on screen now. Okay, so it looks like there will be a new approach to music. Inspired by Rockstar's successes with Red Dead Redemption and Max Payne 3, missions will now be accompanied by an interactive score rather than radio play. We thought they could do something interesting if they scored missions in GTA, said Dan Houser. Obviously, we didn't want to lose the radio station, so we did exactly do both. So radio stations are returning in GTA 5. Exactly how we're going to balance between the two, they're not entirely sure yet, and they're still trying to figure that one out. But they have some very cool people doing the score, different people who will work in the same stem-based system that they use in other games. They forget how important music is in the game, and then you watch the GTA 5 demo and then see Trevor leaking into a battered old truck and screaming off into the desert playing Radar Love. So Radar Love is actually in the game. So it's obviously like kind of a classic rock channel will be on there as well. And it all comes back. It will be interesting to see how a score competes. Meanwhile, there's another reason why there are 3 lead characters. GTA 5 is too geographically immense for a lone protagonist to explore. This is the largest environment Rockstar has built, big enough, as many previews have pointed out already, to contain at least 2 GTA titles, as well as the publisher's vast western adventure Red Dead Redemption. Like LA itself, Los Santos is a patchwork of neighbourhoods, with a downtown area, a gang-infested southern district, and the prosperous areas in the hills. But the game world extends out into the fictitious state of San Andreas, Rockstar interpretation of Southern California. There are farmlands, deserts, villages, mountains. There is even a functioning ecosystem teeming with wildlife. Trevor lives in a stinking shack out in Blaine Country, a deserted coastal region modelled on California's Salton City. The first time we meet him, he's on the john, having a noisy bowel movement. Rockstar never shies away from these sort of details. Okay, that's going to be quite weird, really. Okay, importantly, the whole map is open from the start. Players can take a chopper and fly it over the hills, parachuting down onto the peak of Mount Chiliad. They can jet ski, mountain bike, play golf, exercise. They don't have to, they just can. In the city streets, they are teeming with mini-tasks and money-making endeavours. During our demo, we watched Franklin driving around downtown and noticed a Group 6 security van pull into a petrol station. We can turn that over for some quick cash, but we'll inevitably attract some attention from the cops. Out in the sticks, beyond the city limits, the feel is more Red Dead Redemption, with dynamic encounters and animal wilderness. Game Informer's recent feature on the game mentions hitchhikers and broken down cars, all potential traps for unwary explorers. Environment is important, says Dan Houser. Games are very geographical. They present space almost better than they present time, and we try to use that to showcase variety between the different landscapes. This is the idea of a digital holiday, being able to explore spaces that doesn't really exist. It's one of those things that's fascinating about open world games. It's not just about doing the activities we've set, there's also a sense of being there. If they've done a good job, the shootouts are fun, but so is cruising through the world in a car you really like, listening to music. Sorry. If these elements feel somehow consistent with each other, then they're on the right path to something cool. And yes, the shootouts do look like fun. The mission that they were shown, Michael, Trevor and Franklin have been employed by a cover agency, the FIB, to swipe a prisoner from yet another set of government operatives. It involves piloting a helicopter to a downtown building, rappelling down a rope, smashing in through the windows and getting back into the craft with your confused and terrified hostage. So that little thing I've just read there is about the recent screenshots they released about in a chopper near the Vinewood Hills, and then you got Michael rappelling down around the building and then smashing into the building, so obviously that's what the mission was from. Okay, so Michael is the one doing the smash and grab, while Trevor pilots the helicopter with his military experience, and Franklin lurks on a nearby roofside with a sniper rifle, picking off enemy targets. Again, you can keep swapping between these 3 characters, grabbing different aspects of the action, or you can stick with one protagonist, concentrating on your own key skills. It's exciting stuff. It's what they've always looked for. What they've always loved GTA 4, that sense of freedom or anarchy in a functioning world. The sense that extraordinary things will actually happen. They don't know much else about the missions yet, but Houser is keen to stress one key aspect. They've focused on variety, he explained. I don't think players will say, I'm constantly being told what to do, and I go there and I do it and I leave, I do everything exactly the same way. I definitely don't think that will be a problem, so there's going to be much more variety within the missions in GTA 5 compared to GTA 4. As space is important, space is a big issue. Some have already questioned why GTA 5 needs to be so huge, but Bowser bats the concerns right back. We wanted to make a big place as much as anything to allow you to fly. That's the basic thing. A lot of decisions we were talking about there on here on a philosophical level, but they're also practical decisions too. We're making the game, so you have to understand the medium. On an obvious level, we wanted somewhere big so you can fly properly, planes and helicopters. We have a lot of missions that involve flying in helicopters or whatever, so it was logical. Also, jet skis work better around LA than they would in New York. Okay, so that's part 2 done. There's going to be more about how they got into the GTA 5, how they created the map and everything like that, and the environment in my final part 3. So I hope you enjoyed this little part, guys. If you haven't seen my second part, go check it out. It's in the description. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. I post all the best GTA 5 news and updates that I possibly can, and I hope you enjoyed it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.